Hello everyone and welcome to ScholarshipDB.net channel. This video is a complete guide on how to apply for the Global Career Scholarship GKS program. If you haven't watched our GKS program introduction video, please do so. It gives you an overview about the scholarship, benefits and selection procedures. We upload scholarship videos regularly. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe now and turn on the bell to not miss out on any new scholarships. Important announcements and information will be on the Korean government website Study in Korea. You go to the website, click on GKS notice in the left menu. Here you see an announcement on the 11th of February about the newly added program GKS-UIC for undergraduate scholarships. The other existing GKS-U program for undergraduates is usually announced in September. If you're not sure about these terms, go and watch our GKS introduction video. Open these links. Here is an overview about the scholarships and important notes. Scroll down to the bottom, you will see multiple attached files including General Scholarship Poster, Scholarship Guidelines, Frequently Asked Questions, and importantly the University Information Package. This is in a zip file with a list of universities and contact details that you will need. These are documents for the GKS-UIC program. Similarly, if you click the link of the GKS-U announcement, you will see the same set of information including introduction, important notes, guidelines, FAQ, university information zip file. Let's open the GKS-U guidelines. It is a long PDF file with detailed information about the scholarship program. Similarly, you have PDF guidelines for the GKS-UIC, which is a new program on top of the normal GKS-U. The application process, required documents, forms are similar for both GKS-U and GKS-UIC. The existing GKS-U scholarship program is usually announced in September on the Study in Korea website for the following year's intake. The guidelines give you information about program objectives, degree programs and tracks. All of these details I already explained in our GKS introduction video. Please watch the video on our YouTube channel if you haven't done so. You can apply for an associate degree or bachelor's degree with the program durations. Here are quotas for scholarships. For example, last year, 125 were in the embassy track, and 95 were in the university track, and the total scholarships were 220. Further down is a list of all countries with quotas. If you can see your country in the list, you can apply. Total 125 for the embassy track bachelor's degree. Here is the quota for the university track. Again, if you see your country, you can apply. For example, there will be 2 scholarships for Brunei. Here is a quota of 35 for associate degrees. Applicants must only apply to the universities, fields of study and departments that are listed in the University Information file attached here. Here is the list of all universities you can apply to with the quotas for each track. There are 2 types of universities for embassy track, Type A and Type B. For Regional University of the University track, you can apply for the fields Natural Science and Engineering. Here comes the eligibility criteria, grades, age, health requirements and any restrictions. Now we get to the application part. They list all required documents like application form, personal statement, study plan, recommendation, application agreement, personal medical assessment, proof of citizenship, certificates of graduation and others. Go and watch the introduction video on our YouTube channel to know more about these details. All applicant documents must be written either in Korean or English. Information such as applicant's name, date of birth, name of applying university or department should have no errors since they will be used in official documents. Applicants must submit a letter of recommendation from a single recommender, who can provide thorough assessment on the applicant's academic abilities. The recommendation letter must be sealed in an envelope and be submitted to the embassy or university that conducts the first round of selection. In the Form 1, embassy track applicants must choose and write 3 different universities, and must include at least one university from Type B. If not, your application document will be excluded from an evaluation. University track applicant must write only one university and one department. These are instructions for the certificates. All non-English certificates need to be translated and certified. Application deadlines are different for universities and embassies. You need to contact them for exact dates. This is the selection procedure that I already explained in the GKS introduction video. Information about scholarships and benefits are already explained in that video too. Contact information is in the appendix. Make sure you have all documents in the application checklist. Fill in your name, your origin country, and desired program Bachelor of Associate degrees. This is the GKS application Form 1. Check all boxes that are appropriate. First you choose either embassy or university track. Then type of application degree. Then fill in your full name, date of birth, country. Attach your photo. Citizenship. Your contract information, address, phone, email address. Your school details. Language abilities either in topic or English test scores. Your choice of university departments. You can choose 3 universities for embassy track, or only one university of the university track. Field of study and department that you want to go to. Your recent schools and your high school grades. You need to convert scores to 100-point scale. Any previous visit to Korea. You need to give correct information. Write your name here with signature and date. Form 2 is the personal statement in either English or Korean language. The essay must be single-spaced within 2 pages, with the font Times New Roman size 11. The essay should include the following things. Motivations with which you apply for this program. Family and education background. Significant experiences you have had, risks you have taken and achievements you have made, persons or events that have had a significant influence on you. Extracurricular activities such as club activities, community service activities, or work experiences. If applicable, describe awards you have received, publications you have made, or skills you have acquired. Write your name, sign and date it. Form 3 is the study plan in Korean or in English. The essay must be single-spaced within 3 pages, with the font Times New Roman size 11. It is advised that you discuss your academic goals and plans with your teacher before filling out this form. Include following details in this form. Study plans to improve foreign languages, Korean, English, etc., required for taking a degree course before and after you come to Korea. Goal of study and detailed study plan. Future plan. Future plan in Korea or another country after study in Korea. Write your name, sign and date it. Form 4 is the recommendation letter. Request your recommender to seal his or her letter of recommendation in an official envelope and sign across the back flap upon completion. Recommendation letters that are not sealed and signed will not be accepted. You fill in your name, your nationality, desired degree and major. Following are recommended items in the recommendation letter. How long has the recommender known the applicant, and in what relationship? What are the applicant's capabilities, strengths, and weaknesses in regards to academic achievement, passion and interest for intended major, future academic potential, integrity, responsibility, independence, creativity, adaptability, communication skills, and others? Comment on the applicant's performance record, potential, or personal qualities which the recommender believes would be helpful in considering the applicant's application for the proposed degree or research program. Name, signatures, university or school, position, contact details of the recommender. Recommenders of embassy track applicants need to print out or make 3 photocopies of the letter and sign all copies, 1 original and 3 photocopied letters, respectively. Then enclose all 4 letters and this form altogether in an official envelope and sign across the back flap. Form 5 is the applicant agreement. Read it carefully and tick if you agree with the terms. Then sign with your name and the date. Form 6 is the personal medical assessment. All applicants who pass the second round of selection must receive a comprehensive medical checkup and submit an official medical examination issued by a medical doctor or a licensed hospital. Here, fill in your name, details of height, weight, gender, check yes or no for all health-related questions. If yes to any of them, you need to explain. Be honest. After arriving in Korea, all GKS scholars will be subject to a medical examination, including TBPE drug test, administered by NIIED in accordance with the requirements of the Korea Immigration Service. If the results show that the applicant is unfit to study and live overseas, he or she may be disqualified from the scholarship. Sign with your name and the date. The GPA conversion table appendix helps you to convert your score to 100-point scale, which is used for the application evaluation. Here are contacts of all embassies if you go through the embassy track. Find your country's embassy and contact them with your questions about the deadline and application process. Here are the contacts of universities for the embassy track. Further down are contacts of all universities if you go through the university track. Contact them with your questions about the deadline and application process. Now let's have a look at guidelines for the GKS-UIC scholarship program. This program is newly added and announced in February 2022. The actual application steps are similar to the GKS-U program. In this guide, you see program objectives, universities, fields of study, quota, eligibility, application and selection process, scholarship information. The UIC Industry-University cooperation focuses on the fields of national science and engineering. Here is the list of universities that you can apply to. There are fewer universities participating in GKS-UIC than in the GKS-U program. There will be 100 scholarships for GKS-UIC, 85 scholars in Bachelor's degree, and 15 scholars in Associate degree. This program is open to all countries around the world. Here are quotas for each university together with the eligible departments that you can apply to. The eligibility is the same as the GKS-U program. The selection procedure is the same as the university track of the GKS-U program. The list of required documents is also the same. Important note is that you can apply to only one university. Medical assessment if you pass the second round. Enrollment starts in September. Here is similar scholarship information, benefits, and GPA grade conversion. Here are university contact details that you can contact with your queries about the program, application deadline, and application process. I hope this complete step-by-step guide helps to clear out all your questions about the GKS application. Please go and watch our YouTube GKS introduction video if you haven't done so. We post regularly, so please subscribe and turn on the bell to never miss out any scholarship opportunities. We are also on other social platforms. Follow us if you want to get scholarship news early. Good luck with your scholarship hunting.